Hey, Chris.
How's it going?
Good.
That's good.
Okay, so they want us to start with a prayer and then do like an introduction thing, get to know each other a little bit. Um, I can say it. Dear Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this day and that we were able to get this program working. Please bless that we can get to know each other and that we may work well as a group. We're grateful for all that was done for us and that we're able to be in this class. And we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll start with introductions. I'm from Northern California. That's where I'm at right now. Um, I am a biostatistics major with an emphasis in neuroscience. So I do a lot of math. Um, let's see. I have 4 semesters left. Um, I want to work hopefully for the CDC running their statistical studies. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. So, who wants to go next?
I'll go. My name is
Okay.
Ben. Currently live in Idaho, in Rigby, about 20 minutes from BYU, Idaho. Studying mechanical engineering. Math isn't my super big strength for me, so it's been a bit of a struggle, but I enjoy it. I didn't do any of it in high school, and it's been ages since I've been in a class. So um, just excited to try to do well this semester. I'm doing online. This is a retake for me, so I
Okay.
did on campus. It was on campus 5 days a week. Is a little intense with 2 kids and a working wife. So trying to do it from home this time. I think save some time traveling and stuff like that. But that's me.
Sweet.
I don't think I have audio on Miranda.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is your mic on, Miranda? No ideas. Can you hear us? Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'll give you a pass.
I'm Chris. I currently live in Rexburg, Idaho, so I'm taking this online and still going to campus and stuff. I'm a biology major. I want to be an anesthesiologist. That's what I'm shooting for. So, this is my second semester, so I still got a long way to go with this, and I've never taken an online class before, so I'm just gonna see how this works out. And I've done pretty well on the assignment so far, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah.
Awesome.
Does it give the screen to whoever's talking? Like when I
Yeah.
start talking? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it does.
okay.
Cool. So, let me see what we're supposed to do for this. We had like a little checklist thing of like what we had to go over. I got it. Um, okay, so we did introductions. So the next thing is to make sure everyone's good with adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing fractions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
occasionally
I'm good
run
on
into-
it.
I'm not confident on.
Okay. Sweet. Miranda, you good? Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Let's see. Did anyone have any problems with the the prep assignment?
The lesson
Marius,
one.
question?
I think it was lesson 2. It's the one that's due tonight.
Yeah.
I got through lesson 1.
Okay.
Or yeah. I'm following her little chart she posted.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to start on lesson 2 tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. I finished the first 2. It wasn't too bad. So don't worry.
I would say just like a question I have is I have a hard time trying to figure out which like kind of parentheses that you put on like the range and stuff, like whether it's like the square one or the like normal parenthesis.
Yeah.
So like, do you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. I've never seen it written like that before.
Yeah. So it's like sometimes there's a square ones and then it's like open, and I was like, is there a rule for this or?
There
Yeah.
is. As far as I understand, the square bracket is when it includes the number. If it includes 0, then you use the square bracket. Or if it's shared.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't seen, I think there's a section in the book. That lays it down pretty good. You guys have a problem using the e-text?
I don't
No,
know.
I can.
Yeah.
I can get to it.
It was a little different for me. I went and bought the old section, or the
Actual textbook.
one we're using is the new one, but I bought the last version they were just using. It's like the same thing, but it's just like $10.
Oh,
It's been helpful because for some reason I'm having a hard time reading offline.
Yeah.
that's weird.
But yeah, that breaks it down pretty well. What the brackets mean.
Okay. Like, do you know where it is? Like, what section?
Yeah, I'm looking it up real quick.
Okay.
Section 2.1.
Okay. Cool.
But it actually might get into that as a review in chapter 1
Okay.
because it's like it's something they went over in algebra. It's like an algebra rule.
Okay.
Go online too that goes over it. You can go Google domain and range brackets, and there's a few good videos out there.
Okay. I'll make sure to look those up. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. We're all good with what we did last week, right? The homework and stuff.
Mhm.
I didn't give myself very much time, but yeah, I'm gonna go back and redo a bunch of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into that, all those homework problems.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I cut myself way short.
Yeah.
But a lot of it seems like reviews so far. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Mhm.
Um, so they want us to go over the practice problems that we did for lesson 1, I think it was. Going over like f of x. For the function sheet for this week.
oh, with the graph thing.
Yeah, there was one that had a graph, and then there was one that just wanted you to find like domain and range, and then there's a bunch of like f of x and then g of f of
Oh yeah, I haven't
x.
seen that one. Where is it? What tab is it under?
It's on the week 2 tab.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like. 1 second.
Lesson 1 and 2 prep or
Yeah,
resources.
prep.
Yeah.
Prep. Miranda Bounce.
I think so.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I went through yesterday and did all the practice problems.
Mhm.
They're pretty straightforward, but if we want to just work on some, we can do that.
Yeah, my biggest problem with this is the F after G stuff, but
Uh,
and then knowing how to write an equation. I struggle with that for some reason. Of course, I can fudge my way through it in the homework because they give you so many options and stuff. But
right.
Yeah.
like, if I had to sit down and write one out, I couldn't do it to save my life. I haven't found it. I don't know. I'm sure it's in the homework, but or in the textbook.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
talk-
writing the equation for that is tricky.
Like which practice problem are you looking like? Number 9 is the one, or
Yeah, well, that's the thing. On this one, it looks like it's all just functions, which were pretty.
well, yeah.
I guess we're not. The F after G stuff isn't on this one yet, huh?
Yeah, I don't think so. I know for the bottom ones, those ones, I don't know, for me at least, are pretty simple. Like number 9,
Uh-huh.
you just
Yeah,
plugging
I got
back
those.
in kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty
It's just
straightforward,
like-
right? We can even do those in my head.
Yeah.
They're not even. Yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, no, not too far.
Yeah, we're all still in the like review section, which is nice, but
It's gonna get
Get
tricky.
harder from
we'll
here.
see what. Yeah, exactly. It'll get a lot harder.
The trig is what really threw me. That was the first time I'd ever done it last semester. It's pretty tricky.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I need to try to practice writing those equations. But other than that, I feel pretty good about everything else.
I think so. Like,
Okay.
can get the whole.
Sweet. Okay. Do you think you got your microphone figured out, Miranda?
I don't know.
Oh,
Right? She
yep.
is.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Well, do you want to give your little introduction now?
Sure. I'm Miranda. I'm from Washington, and I've lived here my entire life. And my major is geophysics, so I have to take like 4 more math class after this one. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Me too.
I understand. I'm a math major. So I pretty much have to take like all of the math classes the school offers. So I feel your pain.
What about with biology? Are you kind of the same thing, Chris?
Yeah, like I'm also taking biology up on campus, and so it's like,
Is there a lot of math in that?
not quite yet. It's just a lot of chemistry right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Chemistry. I never really cared for chemistry though, so
It's like I
I
actually,
guess if you like it, it's okay. But
yeah, like that's things like I do enjoy chemistry, so I'm taking biology and I'm taking a chemistry class at the same time.
Oh wow.
yeah,
It's like
that's
so far I'm
crazy.
I
enjoying
just
it.
did Chem 101 last semester, and it was a lot more than I was anticipating. I like it.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah. And it's just like funny because right now, like we're not learning a lot about chemistry in the class, but like in biology, we're like it, and it's like, oh, I'm doing more chemistry in my biology class.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
What's different for me is I have like my regular math classes, and then I have like my statistical math classes. So I'm like, I have to overlap math, and so I have like this, like the pre-calculus and algebra and stuff that's considered like super easy for the major, and then I have my like super high in-depth statistical classes that I do like right after each other. It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
math
Yeah.
overload.
Oof, it's rough.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Did Miranda have any questions about the practice problems?
One of them on like the on number 4, she said it was like -3 to infinity, but I thought it was 3 because when it's negative inside of the thing, isn't it the opposite?
Is that the rad, the square root?
Yeah.
Right, because there is no negative.
Well, it's x minus 3, so I thought it would be 3.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
like it should be 3 because that would make it 0, and you can't have the 0.
And it's like you can't put a negative in a square root, or you get like
Right.
that way.
So we got a
Oh, yeah, it's
dog.
weird how she. Yeah.
So what was the final answer on the on number?
Like the answer on number 4, it does say like the domain is -3 to infinity, but I can see what she's saying. Like it shouldn't be negative.
Right. Yeah, that's weird. Because if it was -3, that would give you a -6
And you
plus
can't
square
do
root
a
of
negative square root.
-6. You can't have I in there.
Yeah, like maybe she messed up on that because I feel like it was like she was saying it should be 3 to or higher, not -3.
Right. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get for number 5? Is there a key somewhere you guys are going off of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, there's one.
when I pull it up, it has the
Oh, I
answers
see
on
down at
there.
the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 5 makes sense. You can't divide anything by 0, so it can't be
Right.
5.
Mhm. The way they have it written in the key section, it's just that it's like excluding 5 totally. Just everything around it except for 5.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just written
Yeah,
kind of
like it can be 4 or it could be 6, but it can't be 5.
right.
Okay. Gotcha. So I assume since you guys all are not here in Idaho that we take exams and everything online.
I think
Um,
so, yeah.
I was figuring because I was like, I thought they're gonna make you take the couple hours flight to go to the testing center.
Yes.
I didn't realize there were out-of-staters in the class. Okay, so what about the written part? You guys have to scan and submit that? Do you know yet?
I don't know.
Down. It's like hopefully she'll like explain it or something when it gets closer to that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well,
Good
I'm
first
not
run.
sure. What?
Good first run.
I think so, yeah.
I think we're kind of getting all the kinks out of it, but yeah.
Yeah. And I will be more I think I know how to do it now, so I'll be like able to do it on time. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You're good.
That it was actually kind of funny because like I didn't read the email on time, so it was like 10:20 where I read it, I was like, oh no, I'm behind everything. And I was like, okay, it's not set up yet.
Yeah.
I'm not late.
Yeah. I'm so technologically uninclined. And I have to take like a bunch of computer science classes for my major, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is killing me. It's horrible. Okay. I'm not sure if there's like a specific like time limit we have to do for these things.
I was thinking like an hour, but
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you go
I
to
would be
the
happy
whole,
if we did an hour. I don't think we need to do more than that.
it's like, well, if you go to like
Right.
the instructions for the Hangout thing at the bottom, it's like work through these questions as a group. I think
Okay.
that's what we need to do.
I know as time goes on, I'm going to need
Yeah, we can.
more help.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Definitely.
So it seems like you guys are all pretty math savvy, which is a big blessing for me.
yeah.
Yeah. Chris, were you talking about the extension problems at the
Yeah,
bottom of the? Okay.
it says like, now that you have discussed the preparation assignments, please as a team complete the following problems.
Okay. Yeah, we can go over that. Does everyone see where we're at?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
So if you go to like the week 2 instructions for Google Hangout,
Let me find that real quick. It's in the week 2.
and it should like say lessons 1 and 2 instructions,
Oh, yeah, got it.
and then kind of like towards the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do those.
Yep.
And I know that when we do our hangout thing on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
that there's like a quiz thing that we all have to do.
hmm
But I think that I'm the only one that has to submit it, but we just all have to like work on it, I think is how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure it says that like you're supposed to be recording this, right?
Yeah, I'm recording it right now.
And then so it's like she sees that we were all here. So
Yeah, all here and participated. And I'll turn this in. We should be good.
should we just start, I guess?
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's start with like just the first part of number 1 and then just kind of go over it. Make sure everyone understands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, like number 1, first dot.
So what's the setup on that one? You just add them together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the 3x plus 2 plus 4 minus x squared.
Yeah. Does everybody have that or need more time?
I got it too.
I've got it.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's like, well, what I got was a negative x squared plus 3x plus 6.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
That's what I got.
Looks good.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll go to the next one. The g of x minus f of x.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the first thing we do with that radical? Do we take it down to x minus 2?
Well, you can't because the 4 is negative.
Uh-huh.
So like you can't square root that, and like you can't square root the x either.
Okay. So you
So I
square
think we
both
just,
sides?
I guess we could do that, or I was like, I don't know if we're supposed to just leave it the way it is and write it out, or
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me check the key and see what they have for that.
okay.
Yeah, they just have it written out. It's not
So
solved.
just like,
Square root of x minus 4 minus 3x plus 2.
That's the answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
simple enough.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing for g of x divided by h of x. Just kind of like
Yeah.
the bottom.
Okay.
You literally just write it out just the way it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so it's weird because you can't do anything with the square root of x minus 4 for any of these.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it seemed like it might be useful if we could practice doing something
yeah,
with those.
yeah, plugging in numbers or something.
So these, how do you properly say this? G before X,
Um,
G of X,
f of g of x.
F of G of X. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you write that one out?
I got
Do you put 3 red X minus 4 plus 2?
I put 3 times the square root of x minus 4, then plus 2.
Okay.
yeah, so just
So
kind
you'll
of
just plug in the g of x equation since you don't fill it out with any numbers or anything. You'll just
yeah.
plug it in for x in the f of x equation.
Gotcha. Same thing for the last one.
Yeah. I mean, ugly equation.
Yeah. So you put F inside of G.
Yeah.
And then that inside of H. So when you put F inside of G, it becomes square root of 3x plus 2 minus 4?
Yeah, and so you
Or
can
do you solve that plus 2 minus 4 out?
like
You take it to negative 2?
You
Yeah,
can leave it in.
I just kind of simplified it, so then I ended up getting like the square root of 3x minus 2 because it's all under the radical now.
Okay, makes sense. And then you just punch that into the, so it'd be 4 minus square root 3x minus 2 squared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that just gets rid of the radical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger, Roger.
Everybody got that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
What'd you guys get for that last one?
I got 4 minus grad 3x minus 2 squared.
I got negative 3x plus 6.
So
Yeah, I
did
got negative 3. And so when you have the square root,
Uh-huh.
and if you times it by the squared, that cancels that out.
So then you just
So
get
then
it,
you can just plug it in.
Gotcha. Okay. So I just didn't finish it.
Yeah.
So 3x minus 6 or
Negative
Negative
3x plus 6.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Negative 3x plus 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Sweet.
And work on number 2 then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So when you guys set those up, are you just doing like for the first one, you just do x squared times x plus h and then -3 times x plus h? Does that make sense? And then distribute all that out. Do the big long polynomial simplification, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then plug in the subtraction
Basically,
and cancel out the h's.
yeah. Did everybody get the answer for that first part?
The first one.
Yeah.
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 Okay. What did we get?
I got h plus 2x.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
This next one's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, these take a while.
Yeah.
So when you set it up, you're just doing 2x squared parentheses x plus h, and then minus 3x parentheses x plus h.
Like the way I set it up is like 2 parentheses x plus h times x plus h
Uh-huh.
minus 3 x plus h plus 4. And just
Okay. And then distribute that,
distribute the whole shebang.
FOIL it out. Okay.
Okay, did everyone get that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Everybody got the same answer?
I got 2h minus 4x minus 3.
I got
2H.
2h plus 4x minus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a plus 4x.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. Messed up one of my negatives.
Okay.
Already.
So now we'll move on to number 3, the graphing.
So what's the first step on this one?
Well,
Um, I'm not exactly sure where to start on these, but I think
yeah.
you take the second term and find a number that will validate that, so like -3, and then plug it into the first equation, so like -3 plus 2, so -1 would be your point.
Because it has to be less than -2.
Yeah, I think, or it might be to where like if you plug in, you'd have to plug in like -5 in order to get 3, so then it'll qualify the second equation.
It should be 25x greater than or equal to -2. Yeah, I haven't got into this yet. I
Okay.
can't remember.
Yeah.
For the first one, if you just do the starting point for the first one, if you do at -2, when you do piecewise functions, if you do an open circle, then it means it's not including it since it's less than or equal to. And so if you start at -2 and put -2 into your equation,
Uh-huh.
so like at -2, the graph would be at -4. And since it's a linear, like the parent function is linear, you can just draw a line. Because the slope is 1/1.
Oh,
Right.
And then you do the same thing for the second one. You just put -2 into that equation, and since it's equal to, then you do a closed circle there.
oh, okay. But your starting point is 2 on the graph?
I'm kind of confused.
I don't know. I wish we could draw pictures like on here.
I know, I was getting ready to say that. Like, is there not a way? You'd almost think there would be a way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
There's an apps, you can add apps. Yeah, there's a draw app.
There is.
Yeah, if you go to the 3-button tab and add an app.
That's
Oh,
right.
wait.
3 button.
The little settings button on the left side, I don't know how to explain it, the 3 dots.
Oh, what is that?
That's right.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
then again, it's telling me that.
Well, it popped up on mine once you put it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think the person controlling it can draw.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit.
I mean, according to the key, they're doing the open circles like you're saying, Miranda, but I just wasn't sure where to start plotting. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
How were they determining where to start plotting? I guess determining the domain and range on it, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah, because they have one starting up at 5, 2, 3, 5, one starting at 0, 2, and another one starting at -1, 1. I don't know how they determine that. I need to read on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So I just clicked a little tab that says graph description. Let's see. It says the first function is an increasing line that passes through point -3, -1, and ends at point -2, 0. The second function is a parabola with a vertex at 0, 0, and starts and includes the point -2, 4. See, I don't know how they determine where to start.
Yeah.
Um,
function.
I understand where they get the first one from, but I don't know why they would just automatically. Maybe they're starting at just the first x coordinate that makes the second statement true.
Just working off of that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So, and is the first on the key, is it the red one? Is that the first one?
Um,
The red line? Going off of 0, 2 to 3, 3.5.
yeah, it says in the description, it says that you're passing through -3, -1, and that it ends at -2, 0.
Yeah, okay. That's for the first one. So like you said, they use -3. So I'm just going to be more confusing than anything at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think the next lesson is on graphing and stuff, so maybe we're going to learn more about this in the next section.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
The
But
graph
I know.
that they show is the same, like one as she drew. Like
Yeah.
so I don't think that's for the first one, is it? Because there's only 2 different functions in the first one, and on the picture she gave us has 3.
There's 3, right? Yeah, I'm confused.
Yeah,
on
I don't
that
think
too.
that's the right one.
Okay, that would make more
So
sense.
I'm looking at it and it says like it ends at the point -2, 0. And it's like there is no spot that ends at -2.
Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah. I was super confused at that too.
Just like I have no idea what's going on.
So the 3 is what the 2 graphs are, is what we're looking at. Okay. The first one, there must not be a graph. They're just determining domain and range. Is that what it is?
To graph it.
Well, it says graph it.
Is
But
it? Yeah.
yeah, I guess we're
Oh,
just.
yeah, for sure.
That's so weird. Okay.
Yeah, because they're the same graph.
Yeah.
One's just drawn and the other one's a picture.
Huh.
So still with that one, let's say we skip the first 2. If we go to the one we have a graph, does anybody understand how they plotted those points?
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just can't like show you.
To
I
show?
don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
You got a piece of paper and pen you can hold up to the camera? I mean, when we try to substitute the X, do we just come up with numbers on our own? Is it one of those deals? We just test and trial different numbers to see what works?
I would assume.
Like when you do it, you guys know you can graph just like the x plus 2, right?
Right.
Yeah,
It
like
says
X
the
is,
first function is
that
x plus
would
2.
be, X would be -2.
X plus 2, and then well, no, just graph x plus 2. Do you know how to like graph parent functions? Because you'd just be moving in the graph up 2. If you can
Okay,
do
yeah.
that, and then it says when x is less than -2, so then you just erase the first half of the graph to the -2.
Okay.
Well, not the first half. I think it'd be the second half. So everything greater than -2 is not part of your graph. But if you just draw
Oh,
the first part,
Oh, because
and
it's
then-
less than. Follow you. Okay.
yeah, and you could do the same thing for the second one too. If you graphed x squared and then just erase everything that's less than -2 on that side, then you
Mhm.
have your two functions graphed, if that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm following you. But for some reason, when I see x plus 2, I think on the x-axis, left and right, not up and down. But I just need to correct that, I guess. But it's actually plotting up and down.
I think so.
X plus 2. Because I thought it was like x plus 2 is actually -2 on the graph. But I could be confusing myself. You definitely sound like you know more about it than I do. So I obviously need to go read.
Yeah, I need to read up
But
on
what
this
you're
stuff
saying
too.
about the -2 being included, that all makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
Okay.
So do you think that's good for today, or should I?
Yeah, we're on it.
Yeah, I think that's good enough for today. Oh, Miranda found something.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how you'd put numbers on it though.
You have to just draw them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Uh,
got a graph going.
like if -2 was this one right here,
Uh-huh.
then the first graph would be on this side of it, like
Okay.
over here. And so it starts at, if you put -2 into the equation, it's -4. So then it'd be down here. But no, I'll just, if this point right here was -4, then the first graph would be this way. Like, I don't know, because
Oh,
it's just linear. But
Right.
then this right here is supposed to be an open circle
uh-huh.
because it's not included. And then the second one, I don't know if you can draw that on here because it's,
Okay, I follow you. That's how you determine the direction of the graph. Okay.
yeah. And so the second one starts, it's a parabola, but it starts right here. So it would be like, I
Uh-huh.
can't draw very good, like that, if that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it would be a closed circle because that one's included.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So the domain and range help you determine which direction the graph is flowing. Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think that's good for today. Thursday, we'll meet again. I'll make sure to have everything done very early so I know
Okay.
that I'm doing it right.
Okay. Good.
And then I'm not sure if there's any practice problems before that, but I know we'll have a group quiz that we have to do. That, and I'm pretty sure that I'm the one that will submit that, so you guys don't have to worry about that. We'll just go through the
Okay.
problems. I'll just share the screen so we can all see it.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thanks guys. I'll get it submitted for us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
You're
Have a good day.
welcome. Thanks guys. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye.